Hi guys, this is Scott Gallen. I just thought I would put together a video to help people understand a strategy that will help your business grow on autopilot and give you a little bit of structure in relation to how to position your team that can give you what I feel is the best result. This is not my method. This is a method that's been utilised within the MLM community that's proven to be very successful, and it's called the team growth or team strategy or team growth method. So the first thing we need to realise is, are you on your sponsor's left or are you on your sponsor's right hand side? So that's really important. So you need to ask your sponsor, am I on your left or am I on your right? And hopefully your sponsor is telling you this, but we'll come from your perspective being the new person. So essentially what that means is that in this example, this is you and Ben's your sponsor. Now you can see here that you are actually on Ben's right hand side, and you don't know because you can't see in your upline, but Ben was actually joined by Jane, and you got Bob that's above Jane in this particular example. So this means that you can see clearly that you're on Ben's right hand side. So what that means is the right hand side for you now, continuing down, that's going to be your power leg or your common leg. Your left hand side is going to be known as your personal leg, and that will make sense in a little bit as we go into the next couple of slides. So we now know that our power leg, we're on Ben's right, so that means the right side is our power leg. So what is the team strategy? The team strategy is to get the first three people that you join onto your power leg. So in this particular example, here's you here again. We're on Ben's right hand side. So your team members, this person, this person, and this person, you want to join all three on your right hand side. That's the first thing that you do. They're now on your common side. Once you've done that, A, B, and C on your common side, everybody else that you join, everybody else now goes on your left hand side, being in this example D, E, and F. And if we were to get another person, they would go down here and go down here, go down here. You build everybody else out on your left hand side. So to reinforce, the first three people that you joined go on your common side, and we've identified that from where we sit below our sponsor. And then everybody else that you join goes on your personal leg. Now, why do we do that? And here's an example, so sort of stay with me here. What happens is that we joined our people on our common side, member A, member B, and member C. And what we do then is we teach these three guys to do the same thing. So what was the first thing we did? We identified, are we on the left or are we on the right? So these guys do the same thing. They're on your right-hand side. So they do what you just did. They join the first three people that they join into the system on their right-hand side. And you can see that's represented by A1, A2, and A3. Here's your second person that you joined on your right hand side. They're on your right, and you can see here they join their first three people on the right, B1, B2, and B3 down here, and so on and so forth. The C person will do the same thing, and then that will be replicated again because A1's going to join people, and because A1's on the right hand side, he will join them on the bottom of the tree. And what you can see here, so here's you, and all you did on your power leg is that you joined three people, and because they're following the system of the first three people on the right hand side, because that's where they were joined, can you see now that the power, how your actual team can build on total autopilot if everybody else follows the plan? So that power leg is now going, and then the same thing is replicated on your personal side. So here are the next three people that you joined, D, E, and F. Now we followed the same plan. Team member D, is he on your left or is he on your right? Well, in this particular example, he's on the left. So team D person, we say to him, you need to join your first three people on your left-hand side because you are on your sponsor's left. So team D person does that. He joins D1, D2, D3. Team E person does the same thing. He's on the left. His first three people come down the bottom, E1, E2, E3. F does the same, F1, F2, F3. D1 person down here grabs three people. He is on his sponsor's left, does the same thing. So D1 Alpha, D1 Bravo, D1 Charlie, all on the left-hand side. And you can see now that if we follow that plan, if we follow that methodology, what we've got now is replication. What we have is growth happening on autopilot, because things to remember is that when you join new people, you're going to put them into this tree and they're going to be all the way down the bottom, but they're going to replicate the same system. They're going to continue to join. And so what you have is momentum, but you've got to give your team the instructions about how to strategically pace your people. So if you do this, then it's what allows you to get momentum in the first instance as fast as possible. So when you join someone, this is your responsibility. If you do this, it's going to benefit you and everybody above you. It's going to benefit them and everyone below them when they follow the same plan. So step 1, identify. Are they on your left or are they on your right? Step 2, advise the person to join their first 3 people on that side. Step 3, advise them to join everybody else on the other side, on their personal side. Do 3 on the common side, then join everybody else on their personal side. And then this is a crucial part. Step 4, advise them to teach their team members to do exactly the same thing. This is a rinse and repeat system that will allow you the best opportunity for growth within your teams as possible. So be aware, you always need to be aware of your balance between your left and your right. Because hypothetically, if this is your team here, or we go back to your power team in this example here. Now, in this particular example, if I've just joined 3 people in my common side, then what's happening also, because in the common side, the people above me are also adding people in, so that should be consistently adding to the growth in relation to this power team. But let's say hypothetically that team member A, team member B, and team member C don't join anybody. So this A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, that doesn't happen. So in that particular instance, you need to be aware that the momentum in your team has stalled. And what you then need to do is actually join some new people, but pop them into this side because you need to get momentum happening. So you still need to be aware of what is the level of activity of my team members. Are they joining people? Because remember, in this awesome opportunity, you don't have to join people. It's a choice. You can make money with just doing the e-commerce side, and that's perfectly fine. But for me, I want to help people. I want to help people close to me make money to be comfortable in life. I want to help friends and family be comfortable in life. And if that means that I can actually receive an extra benefit or from the rewards program for doing that, I'm more than happy to do that. So for me to do the MLM side or the affiliate side to help people and get paid more, it's a no-brainer. But there are going to be people that choose not to do it. There are going to be people that sort of take their foot off the gas, for want of a better phrase. So you need to be aware if that happens. You need to put more people back into that side and kickstart your momentum again. So I hope that helps you in relation to understanding the power of the team building strategy. Identify where you are in relation to your sponsor, left or right. Put your first 3 people on that common side. Put everybody else on the other side. But most importantly, tell your people to do the same thing, and then you'll give your team the best chance of automated growth. Cool. Talk soon.